You don't choose a Rottweiler like you choose a new jacket or a flashy car. You earn the right to live beside one. Because this dog, it doesn't care how much research you did. It doesn't care how many training tips you memorized on YouTube. It cares about who you are when things get tense, loud, unpredictable. And that's what most people don't realize until it's too late. The Rottweiler has been feared, misunderstood, idolized, and weaponized. But the truth lies in none of those extremes. This isn't a monster. It's not a trophy. It's not a trend. It's a mirror. And what it reflects back at you depends entirely on how you show up every single day. From the moment you bring one home, the Rottweiler starts reading you. Not listening, reading your body language, your tone, your hesitation, your confidence, your chaos. It doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you feel. And if what you feel is weak, inconsistent, or unsure, it won't respect you. And if it doesn't respect you, it will take charge. Not because it wants to dominate, but because it believes someone has to be in control. This is where people fail. They expect obedience before they've earned trust. They expect calm before they've established structure. And they expect loyalty without leadership. But with a Rottweiler, nothing is automatic. Everything is earned. This dog doesn't bark for no reason. It doesn't react impulsively. It waits, watches, assesses. But once it makes a decision, there's no rewind button. A Rottweiler doesn't warn you twice. And if it ever feels like your leadership is a liability, it will lead itself. That's when the problems start. Not because the dog is bad, but because the human failed to provide what the Rottweiler craves above all else: clarity, direction, boundaries. People think strength means yelling louder, being tougher, forcing compliance. But the Rottweiler isn't moved by volume. It's moved by conviction. It's moved by consistency. You don't overpower this dog. You outrespect it. And that only happens when your actions speak louder than your commands. When a Rottweiler is raised right, it becomes something extraordinary. A guardian who doesn't just protect property, but protects hearts. A dog that stays close, not out of fear, but out of bond. One that learns your rhythm, your stress, your silence. One that knows when to step in and when to simply be present. But that version of the Rottweiler doesn't come pre-packaged. It's forged through time, through challenges, through mutual trust. And if you skip those steps, if you treat it like a casual pet, you'll never experience its true depth. That's why Rottweilers aren't for everyone. They test your patience, your emotional control, your ability to stay calm when instincts scream otherwise. They don't just follow, they study. And if they find holes in your energy, they fill them with their own judgment. They require owners who can regulate themselves before they try to regulate the dog. Owners who understand that fear-based training doesn't work on a breed that's naturally confident. That affection without boundaries leads to chaos. That freedom without structure creates insecurity. This dog will give you everything if you earn it. Not with bribes, not with shortcuts, but with presence, discipline, and time. You don't demand trust, you build it. You don't install respect, you cultivate it. Because when you do, that's when the real Rottweiler shows up. The one that lays quietly while your child plays nearby. The one that tracks your steps like a shadow. The one that doesn't flinch in chaos but stays grounded because you are. And in that moment, you realize something powerful. This wasn't a dog you tamed. It was a force you aligned with. A responsibility you rose to meet. A companion who became family not by default, but by design. So before you get a Rottweiler, ask yourself, are you ready to be more than a dog owner? Are you ready to be the kind of person this breed demands? Because once the leash is on, the truth comes out. And the Rottweiler, it doesn't follow titles, it follows strength. And if you can't offer that, not just once but every day, then this breed isn't just challenging, it's dangerous. But if you can meet the standard it silently holds you to, then you don't just gain a protector, you gain something very few ever experience. A dog who would walk through fire for you, and all it asked in return was that you lead.